Shake it, baby. We got the VGG OBS truck here. We're coming down the finish line, and it's looking really slick and all that stuff. And we just put the new bed floor in it from Bedwood. It's just gorgeous, man. It's really, really nice. And some of you eagle eyes may have noticed that I got a little run in the paint when me and Jeremy sprayed the bed. And I scraped it out and I polished it. And at certain angles, it's fixed. But once you really look closely at it, and especially if you throw some light on it, you can really see. Get in there real close. Try not to mess it up too bad. Okay, there we go. See all that white? That's solvent craters. The surface is flat. You can see the reflection is really flat. But what happens is that when an area gets thick like that, sometimes there's craters that form in it while the film is curing. And yeah, it looks bad. Even when I take the light off of it, you can still see it. Now that you know it's there, you can't unsee that. So what I'm going to do is spot in some paint, because this is getting ready to be debuted at a car show, and then it bugs me. It just bugs me. Does it matter in the grand scheme of things? I don't know, but it bugs me. So I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to walk you through it. Get this board out of the way. So now we can look for opportunities. It's kind of difficult to just break paint off. You have to look for a natural panel break. Well, this has got some opportunities here. For instance, this style line right here is kind of a sharp edge, and it goes to there, and it kind of breaks off there, and there's a hard break here, and there's a hard break all the way down to this corner, and inside this corner here. So there's our opportunity. I don't want to break it off in the middle of a panel because you're going to see a fuzzy edge. And even if you can polish that fuzzy edge out, it's going to come back over time. So what we're going to do is spot in here, utilize this hard corner here, and just blow in some color, cover that up, and a couple coats of clear. Bob's your uncle. We're going to be done. Alright, so you can see I've got a yellow perimeter of tape around here. You can also see that I've left the corner, the hard edge, right? There's a reason for that. We're not done. This is 3000 grit sandpaper. It's kind of a foamy pad, and what I'm going to do is scuff up this corner. Just the radius. Just the radius, ma'am. All the way up through here. So that's going to be the edge that I do my clear coat blend. Now I'm going to outline with 1/4 inch vinyl tape, sometimes referred to as fine line tape. I'm going to tape right up to the edge. All the way around here. All the way up. On the edge that the seam sealer meets that rolled edge and the flat edge. This guy I can come down here. Nice hard edge there. Even this one's sort of hidden. Now I'm going to take a towel with some cleaner on it. I'm just going to make sure that that edge is perfectly clean. Right there. Stick that guy back up in there. While we're at it, I'll clean the rest of the panel. And now I'm going to tape off right on where the light reflects the most off of that edge, which is commonly referred to as a spectral highlight. Right on the corner. I've overshot it there, so I'm going to cover that up. I don't want that black showing through. We don't want overspray through that area. Alright, so now we've got it outlined and cleaned. Now we're ready for some papering and then some plasticking. So now I've got a gray scuffing pad and I'm going to go through and scuff up the shiny right up to the plastic tape. Right up to it. I can press on it because it's a flat plastic edge. So I can get abrasion right up to where the tape is. Alright, so we've scuffed our surface. It might look shiny, but it's not. There's 600 grit abrasion all over it. So we're scuffed up into the tight spots, ready for coatings. Well, not quite. I'm going to clean again the wax and grease remover. This gets any debris from the clear coat out of the grooves. Allows me to smooth down the edges. And then, for the most part, that has nailed our surface prep for this process. So we've got the truck bagged. The repair is all sealed up on the inside. No overspray is going to get in. We don't have to worry about the bed. We don't have to worry about the exterior panels anywhere, because this joker's bagged up. Now we can think about coatings. So I've got a tack rag and my anti-static gun. Give it the once over right before we spray. Housekeeping. So I got this from AutoZone. This is UPOL factory match color GM black. Shake it, baby. So I'm going to spray. I don't want very much color on here. I just want enough color to cover up those nasty runs. Let that flash off, give it another coat. Alright, so I gave the color about a half hour to flash off. Went and ran an errand. Now we're ready for clear. We're going to use a rattle can clear, but it's a catalyzed rattle can clear. So we're going to PPE up. I'm going to show it to you first. Alright, so this is a 2K clear, meaning it's got a hardener in it. I've used this or version of this quite a bit. You've got a button, goes down into the bottom, sits on there. With the button, you put with the heel of your hand, you can feel it break into the bladder, is what it's called. And what that does is release the catalyst into the rest of the can, and then you shake it up for another couple of minutes, and then you can spray it on just like a rattle can, but also just like a 2K clear. So here's a part that you got to be careful. This is flashed off for a minute or so, but I'm going to take my fine line tape and pull it off and try not to flop it into the fresh clear. And that way there's no buildup on the edge. So come on, be nice to me. Now we can let that sit and dry. I'm using 3000 grit again on the spectral highlight. I don't want to take much off, I just want to round that edge over. So when I polish it, it comes up easy. I sand it with 2000 just by hand, just to knock some of the texture off. And came back around with 3000 just to put a finer scratch in it, make it easier to polish. With the 3000 I go over it about 4 times. That typically takes out all the previous scratches. I'm actually going to replace that paper too, just so we don't get the bed floor messed up. There we get the finished product. No more stanky runs. It looks nice and shiny. Right here, that's where we broke it off. So if you take advantage of the geography of your panel, you can do a good micro repair. There's a really good chance that the owner of this truck is never ever going to see that. So anyway, that's that. Thanks for watching.